Right, and we're back now. That's done. As you can see, that's all finished. Yay! So that's needs to be restarted. Ugh. Stupid Windows and its force restart shit. Obviously, why couldn't it just force it shut down itself? I've obviously restarted it myself. Let me just show you the just gonna mention this issue. So it's not doing it at the moment because I haven't unplugged it, but what I have noticed is, so it is working, so it says 90 watt, but if you unplug it and plug it back in, it says that, and that's if you do it too slowly. I think if you push it in, so it's like the plus or the positive and negatives connect before the data pin, and then once those have connected, it doesn't recognize the fact that the data pin is connected. So if you do it quick enough, he says, come on, I know it does work because you just saw it. God damn it. Go on. Where is it gone? I can't find it. See now. In. See now it does. Now it refuses to work. Ah, how annoying. Come on. There. So look. And now it's working every time. Ah, see, it is a bit temperamental, but it does work. So if you do get the error message on boot, just go into the BIOS, go to here, just unplug it, plug it back in until it works. But it does work. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I don't know if I've mentioned it in the past few videos, but I did buy a whole nother XPS laptop because I wanted the parts from it. One of the first things I did was I plugged it in to see if it turned on, and it had the same problem, that it wouldn't detect the adapter straight away. And I tried it with two different adapters. It did the same thing. And for this one, I replaced the power board where the power jack goes into, and it still did the same thing. So having tried a completely different laptop, the power board, and two different power supplies, I pretty much I've forgotten the word. I've basically removed all possibilities of what it could be, because I've tried just completely different things, and it still did it. So I don't know what could be doing that. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's bad design or what, but two different laptops, two different power supplies, same problem. Yeah, it's weird. It's not really a fault because it does work, as you can see. It's just a weird glitch, if you will. So yeah, that, I don't know, I can't explain that. So really, this only has 3 flaws. The power supply thing, which does work, so it's not really a flaw, it's just more of an annoyance. The black spot on there, which again isn't really a flaw in the sense that it prevents the machine from working, but it could get sometimes irritating when you just see it and think, oh, what's that? And you're like, ah, yeah. And of course the speaker. But the speakers on this are a bit naff anyway, so these speakers, they're given. You have to have them. And cosmetically, a few dents, but I haven't seen one of these that has no dents. So I don't know what people do. So I mean, but yeah, I mean the laptop, after all this time, I think it's been nearly 2 months since I first got this, and it's taken a while to get to where it is, and it's a pretty good specification. I mean, this was originally bought for my M1530, the 2.5 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. But I thought I'd pop it in this. That's 4 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabyte Western Digital Scorpio Black. It only has the 128 meg NVIDIA 8600 GS. I can't remember what it's called. And it obviously has wireless. It has Bluetooth. The battery's working. It's charging normally, but it is an old battery, and I had to buy another one of these just to get the battery. And on the plus side, although you probably won't be able to see it, it's the extended cell battery. So it also acts as a sort of little stand. Plus, it's the bigger battery. So, shit. There we go. So yeah, not much else to say. Let's turn it off, and we'll see how quick its boot up is. So, okay, we'll turn it on. I'm not going to stick a timer on it or anything, but you can just see how quick it is. And for some reason, it always seems to go through a diagnostic check. So you just push the space bar, and it just skips it. Okay, so there's no PSU error. As long as you don't unplug it, it's fine. It's always fine, as long as it doesn't get unplugged there. You can unplug it at the mains, and it will still be fine. But if you unplug it from there, that's where you run into the issue. But like I said, you just have to go into the BIOS and just keep unplugging it and plugging it back in, and then it works. So it's not broken or faulty. It's just, actually, I don't know what it is. It's just weird. And it doesn't usually take this long. This is annoying. Just because I'm recording. Tedious. It is usually faster than that. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, it is usually quicker than that, so I don't know why it's decided to take a dump. But yeah. But yeah, there you go. One fully working, pretty much, XPS 1730, which has been rebuilt by myself. It's the best I could get. In order for me to make it incredibly pristine, I would have had to have probably spent more than what the laptop is worth. The lid isn't too bad. Again, it's the best I could find that had almost no scratches on it. I mean, there are some, but it's not. It's not horrible, you know. It's passable, and it does look nice, so it's not too bad. So yeah, so yeah, with the black splot, which I can't really fix, the speakers, which I can't fix either because it's going to be a motherboard replacement. This, I have no idea what's doing that, because again, it still works. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it's. The mouse takes a bit of a wigging out sometimes, but yeah. So yeah, this will be going on eBay soon, complete with speakers as well. Obviously, the power supply. The block is not included. That's mine. so I keep the wooden block. But yeah, this is going to go on eBay. I don't know how much for yet. Obviously the whole point of this was to try and sell it for as much as possible to make a profit. So I'm going to have to try and figure out what to sell it at. I have looked on eBay and seen how much they go for. The most expensive one I found was about 120. However, there was always something wrong with it. Plus, the hardware in the most expensive one, not as good as this. Most of them have 2 GHz dual cores, 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM, 320 gigabyte hard drive, and obviously they don't come with anything like speakers. So, in essence, once this is on eBay, it'll actually be the best spec M1530 on eBay. I don't know about the graphics, because no one seems to mention the graphics, whether or not it's 128 or 256, no one seems to mention it. So I got no idea. But it is the lower end graphics, the 128 meg. But still, which means that although this is a gaming laptop, it's an old gaming laptop. So it'll only play games well from around about, I don't know when this was made, 2008, 2009, something like that. So yeah, but it's got a good index, 4.1. I know the index is pants and you shouldn't really pay attention to it, but it's got 4.1. Like CPU 6.1, RAM 6.1. Graphics lets it down, 4.1. Gaming graphics 5.3 and hard disk 5.9. So it's not horrible. It's pretty good. And it's all updated. It's on Service Pack 1. It has Windows Security Essentials on it, just as something basic to protect it. So, oh, it's a GeForce 8400M, not an 86. So, and oh, test the webcam. We'll have to test the webcam. Boosh. Dell webcam central. Ooh. And hopefully, oh, it's active. Yay! There we go. So it is working. Yay! Look at that. I don't know if I can recommend. Oh, there's no HD option. Oh, because it's the internal camera, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can ever recommend recording video on here in HD using this program, because it makes them fucking huge as shit. And it's a bit laggy. So yeah. Hello. Let's exit that. Alright, this video is getting on to like nearly half an hour, I think, so I shall end it there. Trying to find a comfortable spot to sit so you're close enough. But yeah, I shall leave it there for now. This will be going on eBay, like I said. When it is on eBay, I'll put a link in the description if you want to have a look at it. You don't have to, obviously. It's not perfect by any means, but it's the best I could get it. So yeah, almost 2 months in the waiting, and it's finally up and running. Oh yeah, and I should say, it's got Windows 7 Ultimate on it, so the best version of Windows 7, 64-bit obviously. It's fully activated, and the version of Windows 7 is a Dell. It's a Dell version of Windows 7, so it only works on Dells. With the BIOS SLIC 2.1 enabled, or do you pronounce it slick? I don't know. But yeah, I've installed a BIOS on it, which has it has an integrated Windows 7 activation, and it only works with Dells, which is why it's fully activated, fully genuine and everything. So If you install any other version of Windows on it, you'll lose the activation, and you'll have to use another, obviously, Windows key. Or if you downgrade or upgrade the BIOS to anything else, you'll lose activation. I have included on here, or I will include on here, I think I inadvertently deleted it after I put it on there. Which I have. Shit. Oh no, I haven't, no, hang on. I think I've put it in documents. There we go. So the Dell XPS M15 pack. Because it has, oh, and I forgot as well, it has Microsoft Office on, fully activated as well, all genuine. This is the ISO, which I haven't put on there yet. If you want to burn a copy, but I will include a disc. I will include a copy of my disc. And of course, there's all the system drivers, including the old BIOS and the SLIC enabled BIOS in case you have to reinstall it. So there you go. I mean, everything's working fully fine. Okay. Gotta stretch my legs. Hang on. So yeah, this video's gone on long enough. I'm gonna leave it there. That's this laptop now done over 7 parts. So thank God. Hopefully I can sell it. If anyone's watching this and they want to make an offer, they can. A sensible offer. Don't be stupid. So, and you can be all like, "Hey, I own that laptop off the internet and everything." I know, whatever. But yeah. So hello. Very glossy screen. So yeah. Not much left to say other than thank you for watching, and I'll return with another series of videos I'm going to be doing for restoring another Dell. Not a laptop this time. It's not going to be as good or in depth, but thankfully it's not going to be as long. So it should be a fairly simple one. So there we go. So yeah, if you stuck around this long, thanks. I keep talking after I've said I'm going to end, so I will end now. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I apologise if I bored you to death. So until the next video, I hope you enjoyed it. I shall see you never, kind of thing.